Evening, Anne.
Hey, how are you doing?
Doing well. Thank you very
Good.
much. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. How does my mic sound?
Sounds okay, Anne.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay, I did the
I-
best I could. I don't know. I looked it up and it said that that like the person that does the StreamYard, the person in charge, and oh, I gotta turn that down. And it said that only the person that had the control of the stream can adjust it to studio or something like that. So I don't know. I did the best I could, so I hope I sound okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Okay.
see your point, Anne.
Yeah.
Well,
So
yeah. Okay.
so I invited a few of the guys on X, and Syfax canceled his stream tonight. So I just made a little note in there to say, hey, if you guys want to come on over, we're doing this. So I don't know. I guess we'll see who shows up. Did you invite anybody or?
Yeah, I did. I'm waiting on Aurora Uplinks to show up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I invited, let's see, Dragon Master. It's all people you know. Um,
Yep.
Let me see. There was someone else too that said, oh, Rockefeller Plaza. I think he said he's coming. Trying to think. Anyway, yeah. So a few other people. So are we
Yeah.
talking about the movie or the book or the
The
whole Jungle
animated movie.
Book? Okay. All
The
right, cool.
yeah, the animated
So
classic from 1967.
I was gonna say, did they remake it? Because I don't
Yeah,
remember
they did.
hearing them. They
Yeah, they
did
did.
remake it? Of course they did.
It, yeah, back in 2016, they had it re they had a live action adaptation of it released.
A live action?
Yeah, but
Wow.
it still doesn't beat the classic.
No, I love
Yeah.
that movie. It was such a great movie. They had such great characters and the snake and everything. It was a good time.
Yep. Yeah, it sure was.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and it
All
got me.
the bear and the tigers and everybody. Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Hey, Joker Jack. How
Oh
are
yeah,
ya?
yeah. They had a live action version in 1994.
Oh, see?
Yeah, he's right.
He's right
They
into
also
it. See? You guys are you guys know? Man, I learn so much every time I'm on here. I invited a
Yep.
few other people, Joker Jack, so I'm just seeing if anybody else rolls in. But anyway, but uh yeah, so um yeah, I didn't know that they redid that. That's Was it
Yeah,
good?
yeah, more than once too. Yeah,
So
Jungle
was
Book
it
is a
good? Did people like it?
the animated movie. Yes, they
Yeah,
all loved it.
everyone loved that. Hey, Dragon Master, there you are. Yeah, he said he's working or something and he couldn't be in there. But anyway, nice to see you. Thanks for popping in.
Yeah. Yep. This Jungle Book was released in 1967, and it's about a young boy named Mowgli who as an infant got lost in the jungle located in the very center of the country of India, and he was rescued and founded by Bagheera, the Black Panther.
I thought it was I thought it was the bear that adopted him or something or found him for some reason.
It was actually Bagheera.
See?
Yeah,
There you
Bagheera
go.
found him.
Was he like left by his parents or something? Was he like abandoned or something? Or his parents died or something?
Well, More like his parents died or something. Something
Yeah,
like that.
it was something, and they found him or whatever. Yeah. Huh. Okay, Joker says he watched it today and it was a fun movie. I'm guessing you mean the original. I don't know. How do you guys rate the 1994 version? Yes, no,
Uh,
10?
uh,
What do you
I
guys
don't
think
know.
of it? Was it good?
Well, sort of good.
Yeah. I don't know if I'd watch it. I think it would. That's the only problem with all these remakes is they kind of ruin the original for me. I don't know. They just keep trying to make like Lion King. They've beaten that to death. So
Yeah, I
I don't
know.
know. I don't know. They just keep remaking and remaking. They're not making anything original anymore. It's terrible. They just keep ruining the original stuff.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, just beating it to death. So he was found by the Black Panther, the baby. I don't
Yes.
remember the 1994 version or the more recent live action. So it couldn't have been that good, Joker. If you don't remember it, then it can't be that good. Right? Everybody remembers the original one, right? With the bare
Yeah, 1967.
necessities. Yeah, the bareness, all the great songs that they had and all the great characters, right? So if you don't remember it, it can't be that good.
Yeah, yeah. Baloo. Everyone loves Baloo.
Yeah, he's a great character, isn't he?
Yeah. Hi, Emily.
Hey, Emily, how you doing? Nice to see ya. I've seen a couple of her drawing videos. You guys should check her
Me
out.
too.
She's great.
Yeah, he is great.
Yeah.
And there's the panther who adopted Mowgli as an infant. That is Bagheera.
See, I was thinking it was the bear that adopted him, but it was the okay, cool.
Yeah, but here in the animated movie, he also gave Mowgli over to a pack of wolves to look out for him.
Oh, really? And then they all
Yeah.
became like a family together, right? That's kind of what
Yep.
happened. Yeah, okay.
Yep. The
Okay.
wolves.
So you guys have such great memories. I can barely remember yesterday.
No problem, man. Yeah. Everyone in
Oh
the
yeah, look
chat
at
makes.
that. See, like I
Yeah.
like that. I like the old-fashioned animation. I don't know what you guys think, but I like the 60s ones and even the 80s stuff and things that they did like Little Mermaid, like all that. Like I love that animation. I thought it was beautiful. Okay, so what do we
Yeah.
got?
It was
Joker
beautiful.
says Balo adopted Mwangi. I can't pronounce that.
Mowgli. He
Mowgli
adopted Mowgli.
later in the movie. Okay. All right. See? Look at me learning stuff. And hey, Dragon. Sup, sup. Glad you're here, guys.
Huh.
So he adopted him. Yeah. See, I like that simplistic. I don't know if I want to say simplistic animation, but I think it's just, I don't know, it's just more beautiful to me. Like I see some of the new stuff and it looks so fake. Like it just doesn't, like I know it's fake, but it's just, I don't know, that stuff just, I don't know. I find it better animation, in my opinion.
Yeah. Animation is always king. Can't go
Yeah,
past
like
that.
I mean, they used to like hand draw those, right? And like do them, frame by frame. That's a lot of work. You know what I mean? So like I don't know how I guess they do it all computers now, but anyway.
Hmm.
So he was
Yep.
adopted. Okay, so then what happens?
As soon as he got older, they started to worry since Shere Khan, the tigers started coming back to their part of the jungle, and that they needed to get Mowgli out of the jungle and back to the man village. And he wasn't happy.
Hmm, okay. I'm trying to remember. Oh my God, it's been so long since I haven't seen it since I was a kid. So I'm trying to remember the story. So, right. Who did they have to, then they had to fight them or something, right? Like they were taken.
Oh,
Uh,
that was in the live action movie, but in here there wasn't
trying
much of
to
a fight.
remember.
Yeah. Oh, Bagheera volunteered to take Mowgli back, but on the way, they run into trouble while trying to find some place to rest. And you
Okay.
remember this fella?
Where is that? Joker Jack says, wanted to stay in the jungle until he saw a girl. That's it. He fell in love with a girl, right?
Correct.
Right. See, we
Yes,
still
that's
had
correct.
love stories back then. Remember love stories, everybody? I do. Right.
Mm-hmm.
And then they didn't want him to leave the jungle or something. Am I right?
Correct.
Oh, yeah. See, there's the snake. Yeah.
Ka. The snake's
Yeah.
name is Ka,
And
voiced by
did
the
he have
same.
like he had like a weird tongue or something? Did he have
Yeah,
like
he had these
little
hypnotic
or
eyes.
hypnotizing eyes or something?
Yes,
Or something.
hypnotizing eyes.
Right. And he
Yeah,
could
that's
put
what he
people
has.
under spells or something like that.
Yeah, yeah,
Wow, I
it
remember way more
immobilized
than I thought.
them. That's great, Anne.
Uh,
It's always great to remember things too.
yeah. Ah, well, those are great movies. Hey, Abe, how
Hi,
you
Abe.
doing? Glad you made it. Thanks for joining us. We're talking Jungle Book, the OG, the OG version we're talking about. Because apparently the new ones are not good. I've been told by the chatters.
Yeah,
Abe, do you want to jump in?
yeah. I guess we'll find out.
Um,
Meantime,
I don't know. Emily? What about Emily? Does she want to jump in? Does she have anything to say?
oh, well,
I don't know. The more the merrier for me, because I don't know. You guys know a lot more about this stuff than I do. So, but it's not mine,
yep.
so I can't really do what I want. So, anyway, um, give him a few minutes. He says, "Okay." So,
All right. Thank you, Abe. The link is right above your comment. You can use that to jump on.
okay. Did you want
Yeah.
Emily in?
Oh, not a
Can
bad idea.
Yeah, Emily, did you want to join in? She always has some good insights. Oh, it's one of his mom's favorite films. Oh, good. Well, Abe will be able to tell me a lot more then. Thanks, Abe. Where's Emily at?
I think she's still in the chat.
She's still in here?
Yeah.
Emily, you want to jump in? I don't know. Well, I guess you can check and see if they clicked on links or whatever. I don't know how to run it. I know how to talk. That's that's what I'm bringing to the table. Oh, there. See, Emily pop in. That's the link right there, Emily. If you want to pop on, I'd love to hear what you have to say. See, she does all the drawings and all the um. She does like a lot of artwork and stuff, so she probably knows a lot about that stuff.
Yeah, she does. Yeah, I had
She's an
I even
artist.
had her on to talk about Snow White as well.
Oh yeah,
So that's
see, she would know about all that stuff. She's really in tune to that stuff. I always like to hear what she has to say. So come on in, guys. The water's fine because I I can't I can't add a whole heck of a lot. I don't. I just I just remember watching, and there was also the book, right? Like they had the book, and then there was they had like an album that they released, and I remember listening
Hi,
to all the
Emily. Welcome
songs
back.
and stuff.
Hi.
Hi,
Hello.
Emily. Nice to see ya. How you doing?
Good. How are you guys?
Good. You can help us dissect the Jungle Book. So, are you a fan of the Jungle Book?
I do like it. It's like the old art style that they have for the film.
Yeah,
And
I was saying that actually before you joined. I was like, I love the old animation, right?
yep.
Yeah, yeah, I love
I
it too.
actually remember there's this prequel from the. I used to be on Toon Disney of like all the animal characters when they were all little kids called Jungle Cubs.
What year was that on?
Uh,
Do you remember?
It was around when I was a kid. I remember.
Like, I don't know how old you are, so I'm like, would it be like 90s or something? Like 90s?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So that's why I wouldn't know. So then they made them all into kids, into Jungle Book kids.
Yeah.
Wow.
Including the snake.
I like the snake guy. I thought he was funny. Yes. Yeah,
Yeah.
there. I remember he used to hypnotize people.
Yeah.
yeah, he tried to eat Mowgli, but was stopped by Bagheera.
Is that what he was doing? Was he trying to eat him?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
That's crazy.
Ka is quite the snake with hypnosis.
Right. Did they have to like save him from something or I'm trying.
Yeah,
Huh. Oh yeah, see.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
what do you say? You must have trust in me. Oh, he's doing it with us. Nice,
yeah.
Abe. Nice. Yeah,
Ah,
he
hi,
was.
Quentin. Thanks for joining, Quentin.
Hey,
What's
Quentin.
going
It's
on,
Quentin.
Gustina and ladies?
Hey, Quentin. How are
Hi.
ya?
I'm doing lovely.
Good. I'm glad you could join us.
I'm the king of the swingers,
Mm-hmm,
Oh,
the
well,
jungle
then you're in
VIP.
the right place.
mm-hmm. Yep. We are just
That's
at the
great.
part. Yeah,
We
we
were
are looking at
talking
the part
about
where.
yeah, that the snake was hypnotizing.
Of
Yeah,
course.
it's
And then that snake gets gender swapped in the live action, right?
Did they really?
yep.
For a girl?
Scarlett Johansson voiced Ka in the live action version.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Wow, that makes
yeah.
sense. She's kind of a snake. Anyway, um, wow, I didn't realize that. King of the Swingers is
Luckily,
something else.
oh yes. Luckily, they fended him off. And then, when after Bagheera and Mowgli go to sleep, the next morning they come across the elephants. Yeah, a band of elephants marching in the jungle, like the Jungle Patrol.
Oh
I think
yeah,
it,
and they did a song too, I think.
yep, a, yeah, it's a huddling military style song, and the colonel is the leader. Colonel Hathi's march.
Yeah, they were
Hathi.
all like with their tails were all connected or something. Or they're anyway. I
y-
remember a lot of the songs and stuff. They were cute.
Yep, yeah, they were funny too, especially Colonel Hathi.
Yeah, Louis Prima did most of the music for that movie, and he did it for his kid, and he actually really loved doing his music. So he continued doing "I Want to Be Like You" multiple times. You'll see multiple renditions on multiple albums. He would always do it. He loved that.
Really? He did the whole soundtrack?
Yeah, he's the composer for most of the soundtrack.
Wow, that's interesting. It was a great
It is.
soundtrack. It was really, really. That's when Disney actually, they really wanted to make. That's what I mean. Like you would buy the soundtrack to go along with the movie. Like you would listen to it. Kids would listen to it. Now they don't care.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Like his kids are very disappointed with the way that like Abigail Disney said that his song was basically racist because monkeys, I want to be like you, be a human, that kind of thing, and his kids were like, wasn't racist at all, or like he's telling the story of that monkey Louie, who yeah, who's actually named Louie, like Louis Prima, but yeah.
Okay. So so they used the original music in the new one, and like, is there more of a story to it? So then they didn't use the music? Is that what you mean?
No, they still used the music, but obviously done by other people. But what I'm saying is his kids were upset at Abigail Disney, who called out the original movie and her uncle, father, grandfather, Walt Disney, for making it, saying they were racist. With that was the theme
My
of
god.
monkeys wanting to be a human.
Oh my god, that's so crazy.
Yeah, I know.
That
We'll
is
get to that
so
later.
crazy. Oh my god. It's like it's a boy in India. Like, what are you talking about? That's so crazy.
Yeah,
Oh my
India.
goodness. That is so give me a break. That is
Yeah,
wow. See? Quentin's bringing in the facts.
he sure is.
Uh,
I love
I
it. See,
mean,
that's what I mean is I like because I like to learn from other people, so it's cool.
Disney has some of my favorite music, and this album
Yeah.
is one of the better ones. And I Want to Be Like You is probably my favorite Disney song.
Oh,
Uh,
really?
I mean, it is just upbeat. It is fun. I mean, I don't know how you can listen to it and not put a smile on your face.
Yeah.
They got multiple renditions. So now Fall Out Boy did a version. Uh, I know a
Huh.
really cool jazz version by Jonathan Young. So yeah, it's
Yeah, it
fantastic.
would be a good jazz song. Yeah. Oh, that's not interesting. That's cool. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing is people would buy the soundtrack, right? Like all of them. Like, all the Disney movies, you would buy the soundtrack and the kids would listen to them and, you know, uh,
Well, part of
wow.
the reason the soundtracks did so well as well is because for the longest time Disney left their movies in a vault. Basically, that's what they called it.
Mm.
Garatina, you can attest to that. How they would only release so many different movies at one time. So if you wanted to hear that
Yeah,
song, you had to buy the soundtrack.
Oh,
yeah,
really?
yeah, and each time they release something out of the vault, they remaster it too. Yeah, they digitally remaster the animation and the quality and stuff from time to time.
And
And we
Wow.
it
all love.
was it was
Yep.
a give and take too. So if they released Aladdin, that means they took away like Mary Poppins. Like it was always a certain number of movies they released out of the vault, and once they let something else out, something else had to go back in.
Really? I didn't know that. That's interesting. So, was it just so they could highlight that particular movie? Or was it a sales thing? Was it marketing?
It's the same reason that diamonds are only released at a certain amount every year. It, if they release more diamonds into the world, then the price would go down. So if they release more movies, like the way it was, a lot of people will build up this want to see or own Aladdin, for example.
Right. Yeah.
And
Right.
if they keep it locked away, and then they release it, then they got this surge of people, everybody buying it, that kind of thing. And then the other one, now another one's going away, so there's a surge of that one because people try to buy that movie before it goes away.
See, I remember that them doing that with Star Wars. Like they would have like this one special edition or this one just remastered, but they wouldn't do all of them. And then they started doing it as a trilogy or this or that. And oh, that's interesting. I didn't realize that's how they did that. That's smart. And now what they do is they just flood you with like 15 movies of the same thing every year. I guess
Oh
they
yeah,
should. I guess they should have learned. Should have went by the diamonds theory.
yeah. Same here.
Yeah, that's smart. Walt was no idiot. Like, I mean, he knew what he was doing.
Hmm.
And it's
Yeah,
not 1937 anymore.
exactly. It ain't 1967 anymore either.
That's
That
a
would be
shame.
30 years since Snow White. Yeah.
Weird, weird, weird.
Yep. And look who we have here.
And then look what we have today. Okay.
And hi
Yeah.
there, Rio. And let's say hello to Abe.
Hey,
Oh,
Abe.
hello. How you
How
doing?
you doing?
Hi, Abe.
Still
Welcome to
breathing.
my den.
Welcome. And was there someone else that said hi? I think there's someone
Oh,
else that said. There was someone that
oh,
said
that would
hi.
be Rio.
Oh, hey, Rio. Sup?
USA, USA, USA.
Hey. Nice.
Yep.
Yeah, real.
And now we come to Baloo. Bare necessities. And if I remember correctly, this has to be the #1 song of the movie. I mean, I've seen.
Yeah, that was great.
I mean, this whole film was just absolutely chock full of banger tunes.
Yeah,
Iconic. Every last one of them.
yeah, I agree. I think they were fantastic.
If you act like that BX, you're working too hard.
Uh-huh. Yeah. At first after getting away from Bagheera, Mowgli was feeling sour and angry until he runs into Baloo. At first, Baloo was looking to give Mowgli some training exercises to get some of his anger management issues out. Yeah, so they did it, chap. But also before they, yeah, bare necessity is so catchy, the Hakuna Matata of its day.
Yes, yeah, that's good. I like that, Joker. I
Hakuna
like that.
Matata.
Yeah, it was just it's so catchy, right? And then there was, it was so cute. It was such great. You're right. Like the music was so fantastic.
Yeah. Yeah,
It was
absolutely.
Definitely
Yeah,
fantastic.
yeah. That's what I mean. You can still remember it. I mean, it was made whatever 67, right? You can still remember it. You remember the lyrics. You remember all the characters dancing. It was great.
Yep.
Yeah,
Definitely.
this was Baloo's second leap. He first started as Little John, and then he leaped into this, and then he leaped into Tailspin, trying to leap into his way home.
Yep, Phil Harris. Phil Harris
Doom,
voiced
doom,
Baloo.
doom, 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 doom.
Yeah,
But
he was a beloved.
Sing
I wonder
it.
if I wonder if Baloo ever
Bare
made it home.
necessities.
Mhm.
Yeah,
That's
you can't
great.
help but sing and dance along. Correct.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what
It's so
introduced me to
true.
these guys. Sing
Yeah,
along videos.
yeah. That's what I mean. It's like I remember, like they had like the records or cassettes or whatever, and like the kids would, we'd listen to them over and over again.
Yeah.
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 Definitely.
I actually
Back
saw this
Wow.
in the cinema. I think it was just amazing.
did they re-release it or something in theaters?
Nah, it just got released to his third world country.
Shots fired!
Snap. Snap.
Shots fired! Damn, it's getting hot here in the Jungle Book.
Yeah, we've actually only just discovered wheels over here in the UK.
Oh,
Incredible.
did you? Oh, yeah. We
Mhm.
haven't discovered them yet in Canada. I hope
Yeah.
we
Make
get them
sure not.
soon.
Don't be
We still
spoiling
haven't-
the ending of MASH for him too.
we still haven't figured out what to do with the wheels yet. We're we're brainstorming.
Yeah, well,
So,
get Keir Starmer on it, and I'm sure he'll figure it out.
oh, I'm sure he will.
Yeah,
He's
I'm
probably
sure.
gonna ban him.
Probably.
Yeah.
Oh, it's funny.
And yeah,
Yeah.
as soon as they sang further and further, Mowgli finally started to get along well with Baloo, even though they started picking out fruit that he couldn't get that were prickly. He was able to get the usual common bananas. Yep.
Yeah, I remember there being a lot of bananas in that movie.
Lot of
Yeah,
bananas.
yeah. See, yeah. Is that funny?
Yep.
Which is
Bananas.
kind of funny as well, though, because I don't think bears eat bananas at all, do they?
I feel bad for the tally man.
Yeah, me
Yeah.
too.
I don't know if they eat bananas. Maybe. They eat
I know.
garbage.
I know
Has
koala
anyone
bear.
got a bear spare? Let's do some experiments.
Let's find
Yeah.
out.
Speaking of bears, real
Yeah,
quick,
now they come to the monkeys.
there was a guy asking ladies if y'all were stuck on an island, would you rather be stuck with a man or a bear?
Oh,
Yeah.
that went viral. Yeah, and the feminists chose the bear. It's stupid. Why would you
It's
do
so
that?
stupid. It's like, yeah, you're choosing literal death
Yeah.
over somebody you may or may not like.
Obviously, those women have watched Jungle Book too much and just thought they were going to do sing-alongs.
Maybe they did. Maybe maybe they're just really big fans of the Jungle Book and we just didn't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the
Yep.
stupidest thing I ever heard. Yeah. Oh Lord.
And next week, soon as they continue swimming downstream, they were spotted by these monkeys that served King Louie. And you know what they did, right?
They kidnapped Mowgli.
Did the
Exactly.
monkeys kidnap them?
Yep.
Yeah,
Mhm.
For King Louie.
in the middle of the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were
No, I
looking to
don't
bring him to
remember.
King. They were bringing him to King.
What did they want to kidnap him for?
So
That-
he could
that-
teach them fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, to make fire.
Now I'm the king of the swingers, oh, the jungle VIP. I reached the top and I had to stop, and that's what's bothering me.
Who be do?
Yep.
I want to be
I
like
want to be
you.
like you. Ooh, ooh.
I want to walk
Look
like
at
you, talk like you,
Ooh,
too.
ooh, ooh.
You
Yep,
see,
they
it's
do.
true. An ape like
Yep.
me
Can we meet like me?
can learn to be
There you
Yep.
go.
like someone like you.
Yep. Monkeys were dancing along with their King Louis, and one of his servants, of course, was annoying to the King Louis that he wanted to get rid of him. That was funny.
He had a pretty good solo too.
Yep.
Yeah, like I remember the monkeys singing and dancing and going on and yeah.
Now he's played by King Louis is an orangutan in the original movie, and
Yep.
then
Uh-huh.
in the remake he's a gigantopithecus,
Yeah.
which is an extinct ape, and it was just
Yeah, that's
basically it was too big, and there was not enough food, and he was too lazy, so he basically died of starvation.
yeah.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
was a
Wow.
real species in real life. A gigantic orangutan.
Yeah.
And the new one they killed him?
No, I'm saying like the actual species, a gigantopithecus, it died
Okay.
off because
Okay.
it couldn't sustain itself.
Yeah, it was just too
Wow.
huge.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, they going to bringing in these things.
Oh,
Yeah,
that what Emily's saying. What Christopher Walken's performance is. Oh, he played. Really, Christopher Walken's played him.
Yeah, you actually
Oh,
sing the song in the
Yeah.
film.
did he sing the song too?
Yeah, he did.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
He's like, I need more cow bell
I bet he
in the
did.
jungle.
Wow.
that's
And you're
what they-
like, okay.
I've been waiting my
Okay.
whole life for this cowbell. I'm hoping the
I
Mowgli
need
can
more
bring it in.
cow bell.
I have a prescription. And I
The
need more
bear too. I want the
cowbell.
bear that
And
you-
it needs more
Cowbell.
bell.
When you're done, we're gonna be wearing gold-plated diapers.
Listen,
That
I'm
was one of the
the
best SNL
I'm-
skits in life.
The king of the jungle. Boy. The jungle VIP. And you're like, what am I watching? What am I watching?
Oh my God, what
So
a
that's
great
what that
person to
scoundrel's
play
after.
that. Thanks, Emily.
Fine.
I needed that. Thanks, Emily.
You're welcome.
Told you she's got the facts. All right.
Yep, she does.
Baloo, you distract him and I'll grab Mowgli.
You guys are
Not yet,
great.
Baloo.
Yeah.
That's what
The
he said.
remake was a little bit surreal, to say the least.
What I do
Really?
appreciate about
Yeah.
the remake when they did the scene of going to go after Mowgli is it shows Baloo and Bagheera climbing up a 100 feet mountain to get up to there to
Yep.
save them, and they don't really show that in the animated cartoon. And then you see like Baloo,
Yeah.
like as lazy as he is, voiced by Bill Murray, he's complaining the whole time, doesn't want to do it, but he wants to do it for Mowgli. So
Yeah.
And Bill
Yeah.
Murray was in it too. So that's like a good cast.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, the weirdest thing is that Bill Murray was just Bill Murray. He wasn't even an animal. He was just a dude in a jungle.
he is a hairy guy.
And they were like, oh, it's Bill Murray. Cool.
What is even more fun is Bill Murray.
That's so funny.
Bill Murray from Chicago is a lifelong Cubs fan, so now here he is playing a bear.
Oh, funny.
Yeah.
Nice.
You're making the connections tonight. All right.
There we go.
Yep.
That's
Monkeys were a big
hilarious.
pain in the neck to Baloo when they started chucking him with so many fruit and started teasing him and baiting him into getting himself hurt and stuff.
Did they throw
And they were
coconuts at him? Why am I
Yeah,
thinking I'm thinking coconuts for some reason, but
well, they hit him with
That was
fruit,
when,
big fruit.
or it was whatever fruit was around, I guess. Whatever.
Yeah.
Do
Yeah,
you know what? Come to think of it, they didn't have coconuts or bananas in any of these places. It's like they
Weird.
just conjured them out of thin air.
yeah, that's a good
somebody
point.
kick Abe. Don't be messing
Yeah,
with
I
the
mean,
movies,
here's
man.
me trying to apply realism to a
Stop it.
pissing cartoon,
Get some help.
you know.
Good one.
Oh,
Yeah, King Louie was in
God.
his palace, and yeah,
And he's the big ape,
Louis
right?
had his-
King Louie's a big ape.
Yeah, the big
in
Right.
the
orangutan.
cartoon
What
he
you
was an
mean by that, man?
orangutan.
What you mean? King Louie's a big A.
mean-
What you trying to say?
I guess I'm a racist. I don't know.
Confirmed.
I didn't realize it was so full of racism in the jungle.
What do you mean, you people?
What do you mean, you people?
What do you mean, you people, you people?
No,
Yeah.
man, I seen it. He got them beady look in his eyes.
Yeah,
Oh my
as soon as they started singing, Baloo got into the beat, and he
Oh,
decided
this
to
scene was
disguise
fun.
himself as an ape. I mean, look at that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just remember that Phil
Dancing
Harris
with-
had no musical background, and the way he scattered in that song was fantastic.
So is he dressed
Yep.
in drag?
Yes,
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
but he identified
Yeah.
as a male, though.
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh,
pure
God,
comedy.
that's funny.
King Louie is like, a trap's gay.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh God, it's so good.
yeah.
I forgot about that. Yeah, he put the whole skirt on and the wig on, and he dressed like a
Mhm.
girl. Yeah.
Yep.
See,
Oh my
It's
and
all
no one
good.
got offended. No one
It's
got
all good.
offended.
King Louis said no homo, so it's
He
all
said
good.
no homo. So as long as you say
Oh
no
my
homo,
God.
it counts.
Mhm.
That's all
Yep.
right. You got to say it first.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep. Well,
that's the rules.
as long as you just shout surprise, anything's a goer.
That's
They
right.
was all ready to get the baby oil, and then the cross dressing outfit came
Ah,
off.
sweating.
They were going to a Diddy party. I love them. They were making all the baby oil.
Crazy.
Oh God.
Oh, be
God.
you. I don't want to be like you.
Yeah, I
But
guess not.
yeah.
Oh my
King
God.
Louis was sure spoiled having his own
Hey,
army,
he had
but then
options. He had
he
options.
loses his palace.
He definitely had options. He had his pick of the litter. He didn't have a castle though, right? Like he didn't have a.
No, he wasn't a
No.
medieval king.
That'd be a shame.
He's
That would be
the king
cool if
of
he
the jungle.
does.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
This is
But you
what
never
they
know.
had. Yeah.
Well, what do you use as currency in the jungle?
Coconuts.
Bananas and coconuts,
Bananas?
apparently.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So is that his
Yeah. He had
temple
a
there?
temple.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Uh,
So he had like a pyramid. Like
I
a
think
pyramid.
I think it's
It's a
based in
temple.
India.
Yeah, it is India.
I think so.
So
I remember it was in the Middle East.
Orangutans are
Like
actually
jungle.
predominantly based in
no,
Southeast
stop it.
Asia.
Stop. We don't want to hear your realism. We're watching cartoons, man.
We
Oh
want to
my
live in the
God.
land of
Love this
fantasy.
panel.
Hmm. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll
it's
keep
India.
it to myself then.
No, don't do
I
that.
know where tea and crumpets are based out of.
Hmm.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. Check this out. Yeah, trying to hold up the temple, but then when Baloo got out from underneath the thing, it all collapsed on King Louis, and wow,
Ew.
priceless.
Oh, see, Emily
Loses his
remembers.
temple.
Hmm.
I always
What
thought
they
the
were
little
trying?
elephants were
Were they
friends.
trying to steal it?
Steal
Yeah,
it?
they crumbled it down,
No.
just
What, steal the
knocking out
temple?
a couple pillars.
Not even Indiana Jones has tried that.
Well, he should try in his next movie instead of getting bitch slapped by a woman.
Hey, yo, stop.
What a beta!
We don't
Oh,
recognize
Beta.
of dysentery.
beta!
Yeah,
Oh, that was horrible.
Yeah,
yeah.
that was
We only
weird.
recognize 3 Indiana Jones movies.
I only recognize 2, the first 2,
Hmm.
and the rest can
Yeah,
go.
but eventually, soon
Did
as
I
they
just
escape,
walk onto a stream with a bunch of liberals? There's only one Indiana Jones movie.
Okay,
The,
just kick
the
hands
original.
already. The slander
anyway.
of Last Crusade will not be tolerated.
Do you know what? There's no Indiana Jones movies. Not one.
Kick and ban.
Oh no!
It's pure fan fiction at this point.
Come back with an alt account
Yeah.
called I Love Crumpets.
Uh-oh. It's coming after the
Mhm.
crumpets.
I don't even like crumpets, bro.
Yeah,
Stop the cap.
they're not that great.
No, they're not.
Yeah,
They're pretty plain. You got to
It-
put a
it's
lot
like-
on them.
Have you ever tried to shove a sponge in your mouth?
Yeah,
That's what crumpets
it's like
are like.
that. Yeah,
Hey,
it's,
we're
they're
gonna
just
kick you
bland.
We're gonna kick you and bring in Joker Jack because he recognizes the Indiana Jones trilogy, and you don't. So
Uh-oh. Oh, shots fired. Shots fired.
thank you, Joker Jack.
I'd have to Joker.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah, they must be caught up with other things. Anyway, well, after escaping the Temple of Monkeys, Bagheera reasons with Baloo that the reason he wants Mowgli back to the man village is because of Shere Khan. Eventually, but when Baloo tried to reason with Mowgli, it angered him and it caused him. Oh, all right. Yeah. After they escaped, both Bagheera and Baloo got their eyes bruised up big time. And he said it was called a swinging party. And poor King Louie
I've heard that
losing his
before.
temple.
Mhm.
They love swinging parties.
Hey,
Well,
I'm
we
the
know
king of
where
the
it came
swingers,
from
boy.
now.
The jungle VIP.
Yeah.
Ain't no doubt.
Hmm.
That's funny.
They actually had King
Yep.
Louie and the Should Jungle Cubs as one of the old friends of Baloo and Bagheera.
They're both friends of.
King Louie.
Oh, okay.
And
I'm trying
now
to
we
piece
come
it
to
all
Shere
together.
Khan.
He was a bad guy, right?
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shere Khan. The main antagonist of the movie.
The prototype.
But he pretended to
Scar.
be nice, right? He was like trying to pretend to be nice, and then he wanted to eat somebody or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, in some ways he was.
Yeah. Yeah. Kind of the prototype for Scar in Lion King years later.
Was he really? Like,
Mhm.
did they connect the two?
Well, they basically copied and pasted the character.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Interesting.
But the Lion King movie itself is a copy of another film, which is a topic for a different stream.
Huh.
It didn't mean to be Hamlet. It just so happened to be Hamlet. Because it was originally written a different
Oh.
way. It was originally written where, like, Simba just kind of went on his own, did something else. So they wound up changing the story about 3 times. And then once they did, they go, isn't this Hamlet? Yeah.
Not funny.
Oh, well.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Hamlet didn't have the bare necessities, so.
Well, exactly. Yeah. Hamlet was a
Very
terrible
true.
musical.
Right.
I tried watching the Mel Gibson Hamlet. Couldn't do it.
There's a Mel Gibson Hamlet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like, what, like late 90s?
Early 90s.
I was going to say, I know it's in the 90s.
I think it's like 92 or 93. And it's more of a slow burn than Daredevil Bored Again.
Holy shit, I've never even heard of this.
Yeah. Yeah. I think there's someone else that redid Hamlet too. It was like, that was like when Hollywood pretended they cared. And so they kept ripping off Shakespeare.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. He looked so young in that.
Yeah, this is like Lethal Weapon days, I think, is when he did it. And then he wanted to be a serious actor. So then he started doing this. I think he produced it too or something.
Yeah, he
But-
did.
Oh, well, there you go. See?
Man, that's crazy.
Isn't that wild how it's all intermingled and that they just take like parts of this and parts of that, but it's really Shakespeare's the man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, the men. I still
The
believe
men.
there's more than one person that used the name Shakespeare.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Yeah,
wouldn't be surprised.
The Lion King itself is basically a carbon copy of a film called Kimber the White Lion.
Oh yeah,
Like
I've heard about
all
it.
of the story beats are exactly the same. The character archetypes identical. Yeah.
Really? See, Emily knows. Told you, Emily's got the facts. Holy jeez. So they just ripped it all off from there, you think?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Or
pretty
a
much.
lot
Yeah.
of it?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Easily. Yeah.
Mhm.
If you've
So-
ever seen it, it is literally just like watching The Lion King. It's
Yeah.
basically the same movie.
Wow.
Except that film was made in the 60s.
Oh,
So,
Yes.
round about the same sort of time as this.
isn't that wild?
Hmm.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yep.
It's amazing
After
how like
escaping
all
college
these
and
things get intermingled. It's just amazing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mowgli eventually runs into 4 vultures out in the open fields of the jungle. They help
Did
to
these
cheer
guys
him up.
have a song? I have a feeling they
They
had a
sure do.
song. Okay.
Yeah, they sure have a song.
Does
It's
anybody
called
remember the
Friends.
song?
Been a while.
Yeah, that's what friends are for.
Like not the Dionne Warwick one.
Oh,
Was it-
that.
Remember that one? That's with friends. No.
I
Do you
I
expect
don't think
anybody
so,
here
no.
to know Dionne Warwick?
Dionne Warwick? No. No. Okay.
Dionne Warwick.
I got you on
Mhm.
Whitney Houston though. Even Donna Summer,
Yeah.
but Dionne Warwick, I got nothing for you.
Yeah.
Oh, I tried. Yeah, these guys were like funny, weren't they? They were kind of like comic relief.
Yeah.
Yes, comic
Yeah.
relief indeed.
Right. And then
Yeah,
he
and they
made
have
friends with
funky
the
hairstyle.
yeah. Isn't that funny?
Yeah, the 3 of them have strange mutton chop looking hairstyle.
Nice.
They all look like old men, basically, don't they?
They do. Kind of
Like
reminds me of
weird
like the
looking old
Beatles look.
men.
Is
Yeah.
that funny? Oh my God, they totally do have mutton chops. Isn't that hilarious? Are they supposed to be English or something?
Probably.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yes, and Scottish, if I'm
Oh,
not
were they supposed to be
mistaken.
Scottish too?
Oh, so
Yeah.
what? Yeah, they were just like generically British vultures.
Yeah, British vultures.
Mm-hmm.
Well, so what are they really saying?
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's funny. The vultures are
It
singing,
sure is.
we're your friends till the bitter end. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. That, see, when you say that, Joker Jack, I remember what you're saying.
They're actually the same vultures from Song of the South as well.
Ooh.
Really?
Yep.
I didn't know that.
That it was something that the artist tried to put in a lot of things. So you'll see those vultures reoccur in multiple Disney either films or TV shows. That was like the signature of the artist.
Really?
Hmm.
That's interesting.
Actually, come to think of it, there are a whole bunch of birds that sort of represented borderline racist archetypes of black people throughout a lot of the Disney films, wasn't there?
Yeah.
Leave it
would
to
they
the
all-
racist
Something like
Brit to
that.
know.
Why were they all birds? Why were birds used as archetypes?
I have no idea.
So the vultures were used because they represent death. So
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, makes sense if they were British then.
Yeah. Anyway,
We're gonna get you.
yeah. Shere
Except in
Khan interrupts their
1776
song.
or 1812.
With the crumpets, we're gonna get you.
Yep.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, Shere Khan interrupts this thing, and then he and Mowgli have a standoff.
Shere Khan is a beast,
Luckily for
bro.
him, they had Baloo to help them out, along with the vultures.
Mm.
And wow,
The vultures
Who
were the
would've thought?
friends.
yes,
Okay.
yeah, they helped Baloo rescue Mowgli from Shere Khan
Hmm.
right before.
Turns out the British
before-
vultures can do some good after all.
See,
Cool.
see.
That's
Mhm.
that represents when we teamed up for World War One and World War Two.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah,
When
as soon
you
as
guys
Mowgli
know, you just get your ass kicked by us.
Yeah, as soon as Mowgli comes across a fire that was struck by lightning over at the same tree the vultures were standing on, he grabs the flame stick and then puts it on Shere Khan's tail to send him running.
Oh, that'll do it.
After that, he went to check on Baloo, worried that he was dying from his wounds. Bagheera, however, was lucky to come in time. Eventually, with one sunshine ray of hope, Baloo was able to wake up from being so unconscious, as if he was dead or something. And then he comes back, and it kind of got Bagheera upset too, that he thought that Baloo was gone. And wow,
Huh.
who would have thought? And then they
Yeah.
started taking off further into the jungle to have fun. Some fun for a while. But then, as soon as they came close to the man village, Mowgli spots a girl.
Ain't that
Let me
always
bring
the
that up.
way?
It's always the way.
Yeah,
He's
There
like,
she
what's this?
there you go.
What was
Yep.
what was her name?
Whore.
What? Shawnee, I think.
Yeah, she
I
has
think it
a
was
name.
Shawnee.
Did that?
She's fixing to take him for all of his banana currency.
Yeah, that's right.
Mhm.
Gold digger.
Ridiculous.
Generic female number one.
I've seen how this movie plays out.
That's funny. Was she lost in the jungle too?
No.
No,
came
there's a
from a
little
village.
village.
No.
Oh,
no,
she was part of a village. Oh.
Yeah,
And so-
she was actually from a civilization.
And that's when Baloo and Bagheera basically realize, hey, as much as we love Mowgli, he does need to go back with people.
Yep.
So
They
he
were
goes
basically like,
Yeah.
hey, man cub. Fuck off.
Hey, Jeff A. Thanks for joining.
Yeah.
heard
He's
there were-
happy too.
He heard we had corn for him to eat the long way. He came running.
Oh, damn. Shots fired again.
Yep.
I'll also say there was no corn there either.
No homo.
Right on.
No homo. Yeah, Jeff, I'm glad you could make it. I'm glad you got the message, and I'm glad you're to make. You need to jump on X and
Where were
add
all
everybody.
y'all last night when we were doing the Daredevil stream? That's what I want to know.
I believe it was on at like 1 a.m. my time, so I was asleep.
When has that ever stopped you?
Well, it tends to do that, being unconscious and all.
Jeff,
Eh,
my material may be used up, but it's still good.
It still gets a laugh.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jeff, you need to get an X account. Like, y'all need to get on the X.
we need to
Anyway,
sort out
so-
the crackling of your mic can.
I I asked Serge if it was okay, and he said it was okay because I can't control it. Only the person that can control the stream can fix it, and apparently you can fix it if it's in studio mode. And he told me that it was okay, so I've looked into it. I looked at
Okay,
it, and
so
the StreamYard people apparently can only fix it because it's not my microphone. I've checked it a billion times. I use it for work, so
huh.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
we
there's
know you
Weird.
got
Just don't
something.
know how to operate StreamYards.
It's something in
Well,
the settings. Yes, Syfax's
um,
was canceled, but
send me a message later on. We can do some experiments so we can figure it out.
yeah, because I can't. I've done everything I can on my end. I've watched videos, I and Serge said that he could fix it through his end, and I thought it was fixed. So I apologize if I'm crackling, but apparently it's a common thing on StreamYard, and it says to go in studio mode, but I can't do that. I'm just clicking on a link, right? And then I turn my mic down. I say what kind of mic I have, and it's so I I honestly don't know what else to do. Like from what I've seen on YouTube, it says that the person that is running the stream is in charge of it all, from what I know.
Yeah, that's
So
true.
Hey, plot twist. That's actually just an Indian lady boy.
Ooh.
Yeah, that too.
wow,
Mhm.
this went a different level. We got drag queens, other kind of drag queens.
But seriously,
Mhm.
I mean, it's you can see what was going on here, how they actually brought it home to which is like the traditional boy girl kind of courtship kind of thing. So even though they had
Yeah.
a movie about Jungle Book, about being in the jungle and surviving and all this stuff, they bring it back to where the audience can relate,
Yeah.
Yeah.
except for Abe,
Yeah,
because he likes to.
there's always a love story.
Yeah. Lots of stories. Yeah, stories are wonderful.
Mhm.
Toxic masculinity. Oh, why did they do that to men? I don't know.
And then it ends off with Bagheera and Baloo singing "Bare Necessities" together.
Yep.
Fucking off in the
Yeah,
distance.
Yeah.
yeah, that's great.
Yep. Let me show you that.
They're all singing. Yeah, like they all understood that he had to be with people, and they let him. That's what I mean. Like you always learn like a little lesson, and boy meets girl, and she takes his money, and but we didn't see that
Mhm.
part. So you
I've
know.
lived this story way too much, Anne.
Oh, Quinn, I'm sorry. It's too bad.
But I learned my lesson. If I don't have money, they can't take it.
Hey,
Mhm.
that's one way to cheat the system.
See, now I'm looking at this kind of different, and Quentin's to blame for this. That's a bear,
He
and that's
ruined it for
probably
you.
a twink.
Oh, it's a twink.
Hmm.
So they're a gay couple?
They're just
Yeah,
What?
friends,
No,
bro.
they're not.
they might be.
They're,
Look,
they're,
they're either gay or in some sort of bestiality relationship. You never know.
Yeah, but if they're
Yep.
bears, then it's
they're just
just
bros being bros, man.
Yeah.
Yep.
Stop this
Bear bro in
Bagheera
a
All
panty
the
slander.
bro. Mm-hmm.
bare necessities, the simple
yeah,
bare necessities.
necessity.
Forget about your worries and your strides.
However,
I need a
I don't
yeah,
recommend the
bare
Netflix remake.
necessity.
Yeah, that
The
was a
Yeah.
Netflix
great
remake is
song.
kind of dark.
Cipher.
Netflix
Yeah.
remade it?
It's a movie called Mowgli. It's on Netflix, and
Yeah.
I'm still
Yep.
mad at what they did in that movie to one of the characters.
Yeah.
Wow. What? So what? How did they ruin it?
Well, it's not that they ruin the story. That they bring in this character that you basically pulls at your heartstrings, and you're cheering for him, and he becomes probably your favorite character in the movie because he's such like a can't get right, lovable kind of guy,
Mm-hmm.
and they make something very devastating happen to him, and I'm still upset with what they did to him.
Yeah.
I've not seen that one.
Netflix ruins everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of studios that ruin a lot these days.
But I'm not excited for the Narnia one.
Ah,
They
look
they
who
did
decided to join
Narnia.
us.
Our favorite
Uh,
Black Snape is here.
They're gonna do
Yep.
Hey,
it.
Black
A snake
Snake.
that wants to be funny.
Mr. Snape.
He is
Hello.
funny.
Yeah.
Everyone's really like I guess all the people that go on Blue Sky, I guess they're having an uproar about this. Like they're totally ticked.
So my problem with it
And
is,
they pissed off the liberals and they pissed off just the regular fans. She managed to piss off everyone.
but here's the thing.
Yeah.
Say they walk it back, or even say the actor says, "Hey, you know what? I can't do this. I got to go." You know, and they recast, they make it a white person. Say they even make it Adam Driver, right? There's
Mhm.
still going to be so many people that go, if you were willing to change this, what else are you going to change?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
apparently there's a scene, and this is what some of the people are talking about, is that there's some kind of tree hanging scene in Harry Potter, and that they think that they're going to make this into a KKK kind of thing. And I don't think this is going to fare well for the Potter fans, unfortunately. It's too bad. Like, it's because it's such a classic story. And I remember when it came out and like kids were reading again. Like it was huge. Like they would line up at bookstores and it really got kids reading again. And those books are huge. And, you know, they'd read them over and over and over again. And they've just totally just, you know, like JK is like, she's woke. She's, I mean, you know, she has like one thing that she doesn't like, but, you know, like the woke hater and the Harry Potter fans hate her. And I just don't know why you would go out of your way to ruin your own art.
Yeah.
I just don't.
Thank you, Jeff A, for the update.
Yeah, hit the like button, y'all. Yeah, I think has it even started filming yet? The new Harry Potter?
They
Is it
haven't even
filming?
cast everybody yet.
Oh, wow, they're that far behind. And this much bad press. Oof.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That's really bad.
I'd rather just rewatch The Jungle Book.
There you go. See? You watch The Jungle Book over again.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just so crazy. Do you guys think honestly Hollywood's going to learn its lesson or no? Do you think we're going to go deeper into wokeness?
Yeah, it looks that way.
Yeah.
They'll only learn
shareholders.
They'll only learn when their bottom line starts affecting the people that are actually in control of the company.
But do you think it's not affecting them yet? Like, look at the money they threw away on Snow White.
Did you not see the quotes about Fantastic Four?
No.
Or what the media is trying to say about that Snow White, it's not Rachel Zegler's fault, that there's these other faults, and part of it is us as the fans. It tries to blame us. Like, no. Look at Minecraft.
Yeah.
Does that look like they learned their lesson?
No.
Wow.
No.
Sadly not.
Yeah. If all else fails, right, blame the fans. It's like, well, the fans are the ones who made you. And they used to know that. They used to like pander to the fans. Like they used to want to know exactly what they think. Like I like if you look back at the ones like in the 80s and even in the 90s when they were doing these superhero whatever, right?
Mhm.
They tried to be the actors wanted to portray it accurately, and now they're just like, well, I'm going to stomp on the original and I'm going to push this agenda. And I just like,
I'm
that's
gonna
what I
stick
mean.
with
It's
the
like, are
original.
they
Voice
not
protagonist.
like,
I'll just stick with the original Snow White.
what's that, Emily? Sorry.
I'll just stick with the original Snow White movie.
But like,
Yeah.
how much? I mean, that they must have lost I mean, it didn't even break even. So
No, it
like,
didn't.
like how much money are they willing to throw away?
I mean, they're
Yeah.
fundamentally testing the limits of ideological boundaries through the economies of scale of their own productions, and it's a really bad idea.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, apparently they even ruined the Jungle Book. So there you go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're trying to outsource, tanking the industry to outsource film to cheaper locations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But haven't they been doing that for a while? Like, from what I understand, like they're building studios in Nevada. Where's another place? There was another one, Utah or Ohio, a couple other states that are giving them really good like tax.
I'm
Like,
gonna
I
head out
know
for everybody.
here. What's that? Sorry.
Delaware's a
I
good
gotta head
place.
out for everybody.
Okay. Um, yeah, so they're okay, so Delaware. Yeah, they have like a tax thing.
Bye,
And like
everybody.
here, sorry, Emily.
I'm
Sorry, I
gonna head
didn't.
out. Bye, everybody.
Okay,
Hi,
bye,
Emily.
Emily. Thanks for
Thank you for having
joining.
me.
Have a
Take
Bye.
good
care, Emily.
night.
Thank you too.
Bye.
Thank you, Emily.
Um,
Hmm.
yeah, like here in Canada, I mean, it's a huge business for us. Huge.
Yeah.
Like, that we give them so many tax breaks, and they film actually, what's that one that Ellen Page is in? The Umbrella Academy, the one that's really, really big.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, they film that here. They film Handmaid's Tale,
The CW is filmed
which,
in Canada.
what is it called?
The CW.
Yeah.
Is that a movie?
There's a television channel. So like Arrow, Flash, all those TV shows, Smallville, Buffy, all those things get filmed or were filmed in Canada.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know that.
I think it's mostly like GTA or Toronto that a lot of
Yeah.
things are shot in.
BC, a lot of places in BC. Like,
Yeah.
they can, what they'll do, like, they use my doctor's office all the time in movies. Every time I go down there,
Oh, really?
they're shooting something. Yeah. It's the lobby is all glass, and it's used in all these action movies. So I don't know if they like pretend it, but it's like every time I go down, there's like another one. Here we go. Yeah, they're always like filming something here. Like, we don't bother celebrities here. Like, whatever, dude, it doesn't matter.
Another one.
Yeah, like Arnold
And
Schwarzenegger.
another one.
Yeah, Arnold Schwarzenegger, like, he loves it here. He's like always like driving his bicycle around, waving at people. And Adam Sandler like goes and plays basketball in the local court. Like, yeah, they
Arnold
like we
Schwarzenegger.
just yeah, he goes around, rides his bike around
Allow
downtown
me.
Toronto. Yeah.
Screw your freedoms.
Yeah. Yeah, fuck your freedom. Yeah. What a nice thing to say to a country that made him the person he was.
They
That
gave
ticked me
him
off so
everything.
much. That gave him
Yeah.
everything. I heard Ireland was doing a lot of tax breaks for a lot of movies as well.
They stopped it until we take Rosie O'Donnell back.
Oh, I don't blame them. Really.
Hey, does Canada have any chicken jockeys?
I imagine we do somewhere. Yeah, but probably a couple running for prime minister. Yeah. So it's yeah. So where are they going to film this Harry Potter? Does anyone know the location? Like, are they going to do it in
Britain, of
England?
course. Yeah, England.
Are they
And that's
doing it really?
Let's pray not.
Yeah, I wonder if they're gonna like use all like the
If
castles
they
and
do,
stuff.
we'll deport them into the sea.
Yes.
Yeah, just give them one of the dinghies that all the people come off of, and just ship them on there. Ship them over there. Take them all
Yeah, same
there.
locations.
Yeah, just ship them on a dinghy. That's what they do to you.
Yeah.
Same location. Oh, same locations. So they're gonna do the same places they filmed the original Harry Potter.
Yeah, that's correct.
See, at that point, what is the
Interesting.
point? You've already got something that works, that everyone loves,
Mhm.
and then you're going to do the same thing in the same place, except worse.
Mm.
Maybe don't bother.
You're starting to sound like that Patrick and Mantis meme from SpongeBob. It's not my wallet.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's filming in the UK per Google, Jeff says. Yeah, so I guess they're doing it all in those nice locations.
They should film it
Oh,
in Harry
goody.
Potter Land, the Epic Universe.
Probably be
that
more
too.
entertaining. I
Yeah,
just
very much.
So how much money do you think they're going to pour into that?
As much as they
Probably.
can waste.
Yep.
Unbelievable, eh? Unbelievable to ruin such thing. So is
Yeah.
JK, is she writing this? Or is she just do whatever? Like
As far
sold
as
my
I'm aware,
soul.
as far as I'm aware, she's not involved.
Exactly.
We don't know yet
Not at all?
because we were told that she was going to be involved, but they've also made some decisions, not just Black Snake, but casting an American as Dumbledore. So we're starting to wonder, does she really have say-so in this, or does she not care anymore?
Yeah, like I'm wondering if she just kind of sold, the IP, the books, whatever, and said, okay, do whatever you want.
Wasn't it John Lithgow who was cast as Dumbledore?
That's correct.
Yeah.
And
I mean, he's a phenomenal actor.
Yeah.
but he's not British.
I suspect he could probably very well pull it off,
He can. It's just she had very strict rules with the first movie that every actor had to be British. And then I listened to G&G Daily the other day where Jay was talking about that she was so hands-on with the Harry Potter land at Universal that there was like a fountain that was made, and there was one thing that was wrong with it, and she made them completely tear it down and rebuild the fountain. So it's kind of odd.
It is, right? Like to be that much of a detail into this and this and this, and then all of a sudden they're going to do a series on it that, again, she's already a bazillionaire, but you don't care that they're casting, I don't know, Americans or race swapping or whatever, and I just don't understand.
If they're good actors, then it shouldn't really matter. But when you cast people in certain roles that were not intended to reflect the background of the people that have been cast in those roles, that's a bit weird.
Yeah.
It's a bit off.
Yeah, you're right, Snape. He can do a really good British accent. He played, what's his name? The Prime Minister, Churchill.
Mm-hmm.
And I think there was something else. I don't know if he was part of another British series too, but yeah, he does a pretty good British accent.
He sure does.
Yeah.
And I didn't watch any of the Daredevil, so I can't comment on that. Someone said that it was good this week, but I didn't. I can't watch that. I just can't.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chamber of Ramadan reflects today's UK. Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. Yeah. I mean, the
Hey,
king literally gave the Church of England over to like Ramadan. He totally gave it over. I'm just sitting there going, what the hell?
hey,
Yeah.
Giratina,
Yeah.
before we go too far off the deep end here, uh, did you want to close out Jungle Book with anything else?
Oh,
Yeah.
that,
Any
that'll be it.
thoughts?
Well, thank you for coming, guys. Yeah, it was great having you all on tonight. Yeah,
Glad to
look
be
forward to
here.
having you.
Because a closing
Yeah,
thought I
thank.
had on Jungle Book was, for that time, it was one of the few movies that was kind of based to where it was boys and girls included. Because there was a
Yeah.
lot of girl movies at the time with like the princess movies,
Mm,
but for boys, you had this, you had Sword in the Stone, you had
mhm.
maybe Pinocchio if you wanted to include that. So boys were
Yep.
having to identify with like certain characters in the movies, like Philippe in Sleeping Beauty. But for the most part,
Mhm.
these Disney movies had a lot of girl figures.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a good point, actually. Yeah. It was just an adventure. I guess I like, as a little kid, I didn't think of it as being boy or girl, but I just thought of it as being fun with animals.
Yeah.
You know, like I didn't think of I don't know, now it seems to be everyone seems to have to, oh, it's gendered or this or that, but I guess I just never thought of it as being a boy movie or a girl movie, but that's a
Well,
good point.
you you start looking at it now, and you have people, especially like Chris Gore, who talks about how Star Wars was a boy brand, and now they made
Mm-hmm.
it a girl brand, and Disney was a girl brand, and yeah, but
Mm,
there's times situations like this where you see that they go, hey, look, w- everybody loves these kind of classic stories, enjoying the
yep.
music. Like, we should make something that can be geared for boys and girls.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so there was a movie like
all right.
this.
Yeah, like I guess I just never seen it as like, I just thought it was a cool story. Like I didn't think of it as being just for my brothers or whatever. We all watched it. Like it didn't matter, but like even Star Wars, I mean, I loved it. It was great. Are you kidding me? It's fabulous. I never seen Star Wars as being just for boys or at all. Like I
Yeah.
liked it same as my brothers liked it. Like I mean, maybe they were a little bit more passionate about the figurines and everything, but for the like to sit and watch the movie, I don't know. I enjoyed it just as much as they did. So that's
Yeah,
interesting. Yeah. I guess they just want to separate everything, right? They want to separate everybody.
And all I'm going to say is, I've
Mhm.
yet to see one woman or lady or girl argue about who would win in a duel in a hypothetical lightsaber fight between a Jedi and a Sith. Like, who'd win, Mace Windu or Anakin? Mace Windu or
yeah,
like, that's
Who's
like,
Mace?
you see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't
Boy
want. I
brand.
don't. Okay. The only Star Wars I recognize are the three first ones that kicked it off. Those are
Mace
the
Windu
only
was
ones
Samuel L.
I
Jackson in the prequels.
recognize.
Yeah.
So well, obviously the man would win.
They're both dudes,
it's-
Oh, uh,
well,
but one black, so he has plot armor, so he'll win.
okay.
yeah, of course.
I'll agree with you. Sure.
But the prequels are great, and you got to watch the prequels, and the
Yeah.
Revenge of the Sith is coming to theaters again pretty soon. So
I
Wow,
tried.
really?
It's just I don't know. They had the Darth Maul guy. I thought he was kind of cool. Um,
I
I
remember
didn't like.
seeing the prequel films when they first came out in the cinema.
I just call
And
them the originals. I don't know the numbers.
no, I mean like well, I suppose you'd say like the second group of new films,
Okay,
starting from like
like
1999 onwards.
90s.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Mhm.
I wasn't a huge fan at the time, But given the absolute dirge
Pandemonium.
of Star Wars that has come since, maybe I judged them too harshly.
Sure.
But yeah.
Thanks again, everybody. Take care, and be sure to share the video.
I already
with
I
others
shared
online
it
as well.
on my X, and
Well,
I sent it to a few
We
people. So.
ending the stream, Sergeant?
Yes, Quentin.
All right.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks for coming.
Okay.
Good night,
Abe,
everyone.
if I message you on X, can you help me with my microphone? Are you available now, or?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. All right. Wonderful. Thanks. Well, thanks everybody. Thanks for coming. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry that I crinkle. I'm
Don't
Thanks for
special
having me
that
on the
way.
stream.
Yep.
Pardon?
Thanks
What's
for
that?
coming, everyone.
Yeah.
Thanks for
Thanks
being here.
everybody.
Thanks for having me. Bye, folks.
Yep.
Bye
Bye,
guys.
guys.
Thanks for coming.
Take care.